Okay, welcome guys.
Was that 456? That was 6,
I'm
wasn't
phone
it?
off. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Possibly. Let me see where we're at.
Just a notice that we are live.
Yeah. What is today? Today
See?
is the
26th.
Give me a second to get in here and get things changed. So while we're doing this, let's get started. Let's get a recap going. Who wants to start with the recap on what happened last episode? Recap. Steven?
Sure.
Okay.
We were being chased by these group of people that we previously had fought that could, after drinking a potion, turn into a monster that's hard to fight, but would temporarily be vulnerable because they're going to be in a cocoon stage. Anyway, we fled from the inn that you guys were staying at with Legion and everybody else to the nearest temple. I forgot the name of the temple, but it's a local temple.
Uh-huh.
And we're inside the temple, and the people there are already praying and casting a ward of protection. So they are not entering, but we are at nighttime, and it's at least several hours before daytime, and they're demanding that you guys turn over the Child of the Void. We don't know who the Child of the Void is,
Oh, we don't?
but
Cool. It's working.
yeah. Did you want me to recap further?
No, that works.
Okay.
So you guys are in the temple.
Give us the boy.
Yeah, and then there's like lots of eyes peering at us.
There were, when you looked out, there were 14 eyes peering at you, so 7 sets of people. You could see red eyes out there going. And they're not entering the temple. There's like the priests, and Theon is actually helping them, is praying to create kind of like a barrier to shelter you guys from the dark guys coming in, right?
Yeah.
So, that's kind of going on right now. Several other priests are kind of wandering through the temple, and a couple of them come up to you and say, "What's happening? What's going on? Why is there a prayer happening here? Why is a barrier going on?"
Just the people that are evil that are trying to enter the temple and kill everybody.
Do you know what type of people they are so we can be prepared for this? Is it something we are going to have to be involved with in a fight, or?
Possibly, and we encountered them earlier when they tried to butcher us.
Okay.
In fact, I was saved by these two earlier from my demise.
Okay.
From them, and I don't know who they are. They captured me, and they were going to cut me open or something. But they're pretty powerful. They can drink this potion that will then put them in a cocoon stage, and then they'll turn into a giant monster with.
Do you know where they've come from?
No.
Nothing. They're just after you for some reason,
Yes.
or after your group for some reason.
I think her master, Legion, had seen one of them back at the inn, so maybe he would know more about them than we do.
So you guys direct kind of the group of priests. One of them you can see is the high priest, the one that was kind of talking to you. He's wearing a different garb. He goes over to Eligium and kind of starts to talk to Eligium a little bit, and Eligium kind of fills him in on what he knows of them.
What does he say?
Eligium just says, I felt a dark presence, very familiar to that of my brother, coming here. So we ran to your church to find respite, or respite, I guess, whatever it is, shelter from them, and was wondering if you guys possibly have some way to fight against them. And the head priest kind of looks at them and says, this is a place of God and peace. We don't have anything like that. We don't have any paladins here. Your friend is the only paladin, the fighter for us that we have here. We're all about healing, and none of us have any experience with this sort of thing.
Can you at least keep up this ward of protection?
We will try. It may be some time. Is there anything you guys can do to help push them back to fight them off?
Well,
So
because we were fighting earlier, I've already exhausted my powers, and without resting, I am not of much use. But I do have my companions who could be of some use if we have to fight.
So Fluterflan looks like he's starting to sober up a little bit. It's unless you guys have anything, I'd say several hours go past a little bit. Unless you guys want to start fighting back now or whatever. And
I'd
as
rather be like, let's try to get,
prepared and
hopeful-
rested.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are prepared and you're starting to rest, and several hours have passed. Fluterflan is starting to rest up, and the Legion continues to look out the windows and the doors. And the Legion kind of walks over to you guys and says, there's more. There's more than a dozen people out there now. And they've brought other individuals, and it looks like they're starting to do something in the middle of the street.
Like
They're putting something together.
like a structure?
So, do you guys want to go out and take a look at it?
Can we peek out? Are there windows?
Yeah, there's windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you guys peek out and you look in the street and you can see they're putting boards together. It looks like they're starting to build like a big giant bonfire. And they start putting it all together. And Fluterflan walks over, and as you can see at least 7 of the large hooded men that you fought before, 7 of them, and you see now probably 6 or 7 or even 8. They are very similar in the look, but they're wearing more black cloaks, which look like almost like dark priests, and they're constructing they're putting a whole bunch of wood. You can see them bringing wood in, and they're piling it up to make this big bonfire. And Fluterflan says, well, why don't we just go ring the church bell and see if we can summon some people here to help out?
I don't know, man.
We might get
And
a bunch of people killed, though.
a legion turns to him and says, lead them to the slaughter?
that's what I was thinking.
That's-
I was
yeah.
like,
Well,
if they start coming,
Fluter goes,
they're
I don't know
gonna
what to
be-
do.
It almost seems like the townsfolk here kind of know about these people because they were shutting their doors and windows when we were out on the streets and.
So they
running away.
continue to build the what looks like a construct what's going to become a bonfire in the center. And Theon, you see Theon, he's stopped helping, and several priests have kind of broken free of it. Some of them are exhausted, they're tired from trying to continue to chant and keep the barrier. And Theon comes over and he says, this is exhausting, I don't know how much longer we can keep this up. And as he does that, you guys see a flash of light as they light up the bonfire outside, and the light from the fire starts to build. And it's this giant bonfire, probably bigger than this circular. It's about the circularness of this room. Maybe not all the way to the edges, but from here to here is its diameter. And they're building this bonfire, and it's this huge fire is going up in the air. And then all of a sudden, you see the 8 priests get in a circle around the bonfire, and they begin to chant, and they begin to say, you can hear them chanting over and over again. Hold on one second, let me see here. Gundan Dehe Fushavele. Gundan Dehe Fushavele. And they continue chanting this. And then you see you guys are looking out the window still, right? I imagine.
Yeah.
You see them reach into their cloaks in what looks like a pouch, and they grab some dust and they throw it into the fire, and the fire starts to turn dark and black, but it's still like a black flame is burning, and they continue to chant, "Guhan Deshe Fusha Relay," and they reach in to their cloak again, and they all of them at the same time throw the black dust into the fire, and they put their hands up into the air, and a column of black fire goes up into the air, and it fills the sky, and you see a shockwave of like a black shockwave start to move, and it hits the barrier on the temple, and the barrier fades. You can see the yellowness fade, and as it hits the barrier, and you can see it still. The shockwave dissipates, but it still makes its way slightly through as it goes through, and it hits you, and you don't feel anything. And Allegium, and it hits him, and he doesn't feel anything, and the shockwave just continues to move through, and the shockwave hits Stephen, and he feels nauseous. He starts to feel very nauseous.
What are they doing? I'm not feeling well.
Guhan Deshe Fusha Relay, and you hear them out there chanting. And Theon goes, "What's going on? What's happening?" And as you guys turn and look at the priests that are chanting, you can feel that they're trying to hold the barrier up, and it's killing them to hold it up, so they can't keep it alive. Guhan Deshe Fusha Relay.
I have to get out of here.
And
Is there
they
a back
take-
door here?
They take, and the priests are panicking now. You can see they're freaking out in the house. The ones that are praying are holding it, and Theoden's like, "Where's the main priest? We need to find a way out of. They got something to get us out of here." So you see Theon disappears, and he goes looking for the main priest of the house, and another column of black flame goes up into the air again, and the shockwave goes by and it hits the barrier again, and the barrier fades to almost nothing, and it almost the full thing passes through, and it hits you guys, and you don't feel anything, and it hits Stephen again, and he throws up from the nausea feeling. It basically makes you throw up, and then you look up and you look at your friends, and your eyes have glazed over. They're black now. And you look down at yourself, and you ever watch Back to the Future where Marty's disappearing? You see yourself starting to disappear, and you can see the beast that's merged with you. You can see his outline as being torn from your body.
You
They're
guys,
tearing you. They're tearing the two of you apart. They're killing you. That's what they're after. And you hear you hear Allegium yell out, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And they yell back, "Give us the vessel! Give us the child of the void!"
you guys have to get me out of here.
And they continue to
if
chant.
what you guys are saying is true, that you guys are trying to stop his brother from
Guhan
destroying the world, and they're after me, then
Something.
you wouldn't want them to get a hold of me, because that would just mean, the end of your effort, of your quest.
So they continue to chant out there. The chanting goes, and Theon comes back to you with the head priest, and he says, "I'm just talking to the head priest. He seems to recall that this used to be, this house, this facility, used to be a place where a mine entrance used to be, and where carts would come out and they would sort through mine, and they reconstructed it right on top of it. They tore it down and reconstructed it right on top of it. In the basement, there is an entrance. We're gonna have to break the door down and get through, but there's an entrance that will get us underground and will move us out of here. We've got to move now."
Well, let's go.
So that continues to happen.
I feel too weak, and I'm going to merge with my beast so I can actually walk.
Okay, yeah, it's making you sick to your stomach, and You can feel the image of you. They're tearing you apart. And you can. So you guys rushed. Allegium goes, "Oh my God! Why didn't somebody say something before?" And so they run down. You guys run downstairs, and you get to this big door, and you can see that it's in a room that they don't ever go to. It's filled with like chairs, and it's like a storage room. And at the back of the storage room is this door that's been boarded off and like sealed up with cement and stuff. Not cement, but like brick and stuff like that. So I imagine you guys are throwing shit out of the way, getting the tables and
absolutely. Stuff. We need to break this down so we can get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you get to it.
You better be telling us once we save you what is actually going on with you, because we need.
So they
to know.
get to the door. You guys get to the door, and you start tearing the boards off of the door, and it's brick. You've got to find a way to break through it.
Okay.
You can hear them chanting outside, and then you hear the.
Thean is still working on the protection spell and stuff. Or
Thean has come down with you, but he's only got a sword.
He's been using a lot of energy
Probably
and
you're going to
stuff.
need like a fireball spell.
Okay.
Or something to
All right,
blast
I'll
the
cast-
door down.
I'll cast fireball.
Okay. So everybody back up. Is that what you're telling them?
Yeah.
Allegium's like, okay, we'll let you get through this.
I'm going to help
18.
assist.
Okay.
I'm going to assist.
Okay.
18.
Ooh, 18 today. Okay. And what are you casting?
Fireball.
Oh, you're both casting
Cool.
fireball.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might as well
cool.
blow the thing apart. I don't.
Okay, so both of you
My stuff's wind
both
stuff,
of you-
so-
summon a fireball, and as you start to summon it, you hear the shockwave, an explosion of the shockwave, almost like the bonfire blew. And you can feel the shockwave come through, and it hits you again, Stephen. And in the midst of you casting, roll a d20.
Holy shit. 12.
Okay, it hits you again,
Mm-hmm.
and you get fireball off.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't quite land at the door. You hit to the side of the door because the shockwave hits you and it blows you down, and you feel the pain. You merging with your creature has basically prevented it from that shockwave from tearing you apart, but you feel nauseous again, very sick, and you can feel it still tearing at you. It's ripping at your soul. And Stephanie's fireball goes true and pure, and it blows the door down. And it shatters it, and the cave opens up, and it's a dark cave in there. And you hear the priests upstairs crying as you hear the doors starting to be broken down. They've broken down the barrier. They're coming for you.
Okay. Let's hightail it out of here.
So, Thean's like, go everybody, I'll hold up the rear. And Fluterflan's like, you don't have to tell me twice. So he starts making you guys start making your way down the tunnel, and Thean and Fluterflan are taking up the rear, and Fluterflan stops, and you see him searching through his pockets and stuff, and Thean goes, what are you doing? What are you doing? And Fluterflan goes, I'm looking for something, just a second.
Below the tunnel.
It's what he's doing. He's grabbing, you see him, he grabs a couple sticks of dynamite, and he says, this is what I'm looking for, our escape. And you see him light it, and he throws it at the entrance of the tunnel, and he's like, everybody book it down the tunnel now as fast as you can. We got to get out of here. And you can hear the shattering of the collapsing of the tunnel behind you.
So now we're in a tunnel that
Now you're in a
don't
cave,
know where.
but you don't know where it is or what it is or what goes.
Can I have that?
So, absolutely you can.
Thank you.
So, Okay.
I love tunnels and dark places.
okay,
The last
guys.
tunnel and dark place we were in was a bug infested
Yes, it
thing
was.
that had mechanical people.
So you guys wander down the tunnel for some period of time, and it opens up into this room. Okay, and
Are those walk like areas?
so this is
which
some
ways to
stairs
go?
down.
Okay. And that just continues out.
And that just is a continuation, and that's what you see. There's a big rock right here. There's something over here that you can see. Looks like a wooden box of some sorts. So let's grab our characters. Okay.
Since I merged with my beast, I won't place him there yet.
Okay. Fluter, Flan, and Thean have taken up the rear. Okay. And you get into this room, and this is a big rock. Okay. It's a cave. Remember, this is a cave, guys.
Is there any like
And
torch
you
areas
guys
or
have
anything
a
like that?
torch or something, I'd imagine, because it's dark.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
can kind of see in the dark, and I think you
I
can a
can.
little bit too.
I have dark
But
vision
you
as well.
can't see in the dark. And you see Allegium grabs his staff, and he kind of puts a little bit of a light on it. Do you want to do some light for you as well, Steph?
Yeah. I think I have. Yeah,
Oh, I can cast
have
dark,
light.
dark vision on you.
I have light. I have a light spell.
I was like, I could just cast dark vision on you, but that works too.
I begin to take off my goggle, and then he casts his light, and then I begin to put my goggle back on.
You're like, oh, this is kind of nice.
And this one's just a cantrip, so 7.
What is it?
It's a light spell.
Okay.
I'll cast it on my dagger because I have a dagger.
Okay,
and
that's fine. It works. It
It's
casts.
It's
one
like
of
a
those things
candlelight.
that if
It's like a
not
candlelight.
A damaging costing spell, unless you really failed on it.
Yeah.
It's
It works on it. It's not
like-
the brightest it's ever been, but it works.
You
It's
know,
still there.
It gets a little bit of light up.
Yeah.
Little is better than none.
So,
can we move inward then?
yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine you guys move inwards. You're kind of
I want to go more towards.
I want to go towards that box thing or
I'm
whatever.
gonna lean against a rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of wanted.
wanna come against
I
that?
wanted to investigate and see if there's actually
Well,
anything.
I'm just gonna rest a little
Okay.
bit there.
So you come
I'm
in
not
and you look
feeling that
around,
well.
and you can see that this is a place where there has been mining has happened. Throughout the area, you see you see a few tools here and there. A couple tools, like mining picks, in a couple places.
What
Might
kind
be a
of
good
mine-
idea to grab one of those
What
mining
kind of mine
picks.
was this?
You don't know. Nobody knows right now,
Who's
right?
all there?
Everyone.
I'm gonna pick up
Is
one
it just
of those.
our party? We left all the priests
The priests are up.
behind.
Well, they weren't going after the priests, right?
Yeah,
So
they were
only
af-
going after.
They were the. So do you ask that as a concern thing? We left all the priests. Thean says they weren't after the priests. They're after you.
Yeah, you're the only child we have in this party.
I pray for their safety, but from talking to the main priest, things look as though they felt safe and they felt like they would be okay.
Okay.
I'm sure the church will probably suffer some damage as they rummage and ransack through it. My suggestion, guys.
Ian, did they tell you by any chance what kind of mine this was?
They weren't clear because he just barely remembered that it was connected. He forgot about it been, from what he said, abandoned for at least the last 100 years.
Can I smell any?
So you can smell something. Who has? Do you have a good sense of smell too? I don't know if your character does.
I don't know. Kind of.
It smells like a little like a wet dog.
Okay, as long as it doesn't smell like sulfur. It doesn't smell like sulfur.
Or shit.
Okay.
It smells a
Yeah.
little like a wet. You can smell wet dog, so you know there's something in this mine, or some
Fur.
things in this mine.
It smells like home.
Do you say that? Do you say that? What
Uh-huh.
do you say? What you smell, or what do you
Yeah.
say?
It smells like work. It smells like home. It reminds me of home, which is weird. It's been a while.
What
since
is
I've been back
Allegium
home.
looks at you and says, or Fluterflam looks at you and says, "What does home smell like? Like cookies and bread, or what does home smell like? Because your definition of home might be different from mine."
If you've visited where I grew up, then you'll understand. It smells just like home.
I mean, home to me was two different places. Fiery depths of hell kind of thing, and woodland foresty areas. So, kind of gone through both.
Theoden starts to look
And-
around a little bit.
Smells kind of
I'm gonna-
wet,
better now?
moist.
You're feeling a little better,
Damn.
but it's only been literally.
Can we-
I'd say this tunnel was quite long.
Okay.
Are we able to
I'd say you
feel any
walked
moisture?
probably from this tunnel was probably a mile to a half a mile long.
Is
It's
it-
just a straight
Does
tunnel.
it feel kind of humid or anything like that?
It does feel humid.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Which would make sense. Why
Does it feel
smells?
cooler or hotter?
Lots cooler.
Lots cooler.
You were walking down.
Okay.
It was at an angle down. This tunnel was down. It was like a mile to a half, well, more like a mile long. There was nothing special in your walk, I should say. Nothing on the way
It was
down.
just a long.
Yeah, long walk. And you can see the whole time the Eden's just kind of watching to ensure that nothing's coming.
Do you got? Do any of you?
I'm gonna-
hold a. Do any of you have a candle, or
Do you want to chance that in mind? You don't have a canary.
no a candle?
A candle.
Yeah.
Fire?
A candle.
It's up to you.
I don't have a actual candle, but
Well, I'm just trying to see which direction we need to go, and since we're in a mine, I
Lick
don't
your
think
Well, I
finger and
cast
put
it-
it up.
I
I
don't think
casted
it's
it,
safe.
Are you
to
looking?
s-
Are you looking for the flame to like waver with the wind or something?
Yeah, lick your finger and put it up.
Look at your finger and put it.
I'll lick my finger and put it up. I'm just like,
So you can see
You can kinda
Theoden,
feel it.
or not Theoden, Fluterflam's kind of coming and looking at the tools, kind of looking
I'm
around
gonna-
the area. Very,
gonna-
very reserved.
checking the.
He looks
box
like
thing,
he's
right?
really kind of gotten back on his feet. The whole debacle of what's gone on and the time you guys had to rest between.
She's gonna look at the box.
You're going to look at the box, okay?
And I kind of wanted to see if there's anything up with the rock, or is there just it's just a big rock?
What you can see, it's just this big boulder. It's got small pieces of it that's obviously broken off over time that have fallen down, like little pieces.
Can we
That's it.
see the ceiling?
I can't see anything under it. Or
Yes, you
anything
can.
like that.
Mhm. You can.
Doesn't look
I
like
would
anything.
say the ceiling is maybe 4 or 5 feet taller than this.
Oh, so it's not very tall.
It's not a tall mine, right? Where you're at, you're in a smaller room. The boulder is probably 4 times the size of this love sack.
Okay. What do you see over there? Wing lady.
I'm just gonna examine the box and see
So you
if
see
there's
the box,
anything
looks like it's a
inside or-
chest. You're going to open it up?
Mhm.
Okay. So you open it up, and inside the chest, you see a bunch of mining tools.
Any rope or?
There is rope.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the rope.
Okay.
What type of mining
There's-
tools? Like picks.
There's picks, and
I'm gonna
there's a
grab a
shovel,
pick and a shovel
and it looks like a couple stakes.
and one of those stakes.
You're going to carry all of that. That's a lot to carry.
Probably not the shovel, but
What's
the
your
pick
strength?
and
yeah.
19.
She does have high
Oh,
strength.
okay. Then you
But
can
do
you can carry
I'll-
all.
I'll
But
carry
do you
the
have
pick
the
and
bag
the-
space?
I have a backpack, so
Okay.
the pick and I can carry like the, around my belt. the pickaxe, and then the stake I'll
How's
just
the
stick in my
condition of the
backpack.
pick compared to the ones on the ground?
And then the rope
Looks like
I'll put
they're
in my
a lot better
backpack.
condition. A lot of these look like they're falling apart. Like
Okay.
old tools, the wood handle has been dried out.
Okay.
The picks themselves are rusted.
Because I might, you know, you never know when one of those might come in handy. Even the handle, you know, using the handle as a torch.
Absolutely. Totally get it. So put it in your inventory. Go ahead.
Did you say stakes? They're stakes?
There's
like-
some metal stakes.
How tall are those stakes?
Probably about that big.
Anything I can use as a walking stick?
Mistake.
I don't think there's anything large enough as a walking stick. They're not long enough. The rope is old and decrepit, but the rope is there.
Yep, it's like playing when you play Skyrim when you're first starting out. You grab anything and everything that you can. Because it can, you never know when it can come in handy.
There wouldn't happen to be a map.
Oh no, not those guys again.
There wouldn't
I
happen
know.
to be a map in that.
You hear that?
Chest.
You can hear something's out in the
There?
cave
Things are
moving
moving.
around.
I'll continue to rummage through the chest and see if there's anything else of use in there.
Okay. Just those devices, those items.
So no map or paper or anything like that.
No map or paper or anything like that. That was loud.
What?
That was loud, but you hear human sounds.
Human sounds?
Sounds of people laughing and talking. You can hear them down.
Coming from which direction?
They,
I mean,
they
it is
sound
a
like they're
mine.
coming from that direction.
It is a mine, dwarven areas.
Maybe there's like air shafts or something.
It's really
What-
loud. Sorry,
can we-
it would be a lot quieter because you wouldn't be able to hear it. It'd be very quiet, but you can hear that off in the distance. Like
can we
someone
tell
screaming.
which direction it was coming from?
It
That
sounds
way.
like that way.
We need to move. We can't stay here.
Well,
Well, we've got a stairway that leads down and another hallway where these voices are coming from. Do you want to go toward the voices or down the stairway?
From what I have learned from living underground, which was a very long time, you don't get to the surface by going down usually.
you're right. And people tend to be closer to the entrance than...
Maybe not quite like that. That's more what you hear.
But those sounds also
Are
don't
coming from
sound-
here.
They're very.
They don't sound friendly at all.
No, they sound very creepy.
You do hear that though, coming from over here.
So, do we want to go towards that? And
I'm not wanting to.
How's everybody feeling?
I mean, we had a couple hours of rest, right?
I
And you
mean,
just feel
if
like
we have
crap.
no choice, then
I feel a
We
little
better.
bit better now that we're away from that bonfire. I say let's go towards the voice, the sound, the noise.
I mean, they may be coming through like other areas of the.
If
tunnel.
anything, they might know more about these tunnels than we do.
Well, okay.
As long as they're alive.
We've got to be cautious about it, though. No, I want to face up against anything.
This sounds just like home.
Well,
You guys can do whatever you want. You did decide. Flutterflan says, I don't like that. I think I want to go this direction.
I know. I want to go down the stairs, see where it leads.
I'm going to follow you guys because I don't think I'm in condition to
Let's go down.
be on my own.
Allegium says, I'd prefer to avoid any confrontation because we already have a confrontation possibly on its way this direction. And Theon says, yes, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I start moving towards the.
Those guys are dead. Let's go downstairs.
I mean, it may lead back up. We never know. We don't know. It may go
It's
down
leading
at
down.
first and then. Well, it may go down at first and then lead back up
Yeah,
as
I'll
we
go down.
get further
Right on.
down the tunnel.
Okay, so you guys are going down?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And now, just like Legend of Zelda, whoop, next screen.
Hold on. Yeah.
Side screen. Freaking.
Kind of reminds me of Legend of Neil.
It walks. You end up walking down for a path for a little bit. There's not supposed to be crickets. It's supposed to sound like you're still in a cave, but it's water. And you get into this room.
Fairy pond.
Yeah. Do you have a blue one of these?
Yeah, check behind you.
Yes, you do.
Green one. Oh,
The
yeah.
others.
green one.
The others.
Side.
Yeah, turn
Blue
that
and
way.
purple are over there.
You want
Yeah.
purple too and red?
Purple is kind of doesn't have. a
Oh,
lot
there's
of
blue and
juice.
red.
Yeah, that'll work.
Doesn't have a lot of ink.
Okay, so blue.
Let me test the blues. Oh, that's good.
It's a face.
It kind of does look like it, doesn't it?
Those are rocks.
Those are rocks. So this is water. More mining picks, sorry. And that's what you see when you get in that room.
So is this whole thing filled with water, or
This
is
is
it?
water with some boulders or whatever, and this is some land with some boulders and picks. And then this is a walkway.
And this is
some
going
stairs.
down like almost like a waterfall down.
This is what I
And
like
this
a ladder.
this is a steep walkway down that goes kind of along the coast,
Follow
the
the
edge
water?
of it, and then it kind of cuts off, so you can't see it anymore.
And this probably is like
this,
up on the top.
This stays
over the top.
level. Yes.
Okay.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. I can picture this.
Yeah.
Totally. So you
How
get
tall
into
is
this
the
room.
ceiling?
And was that
How tall is the ceiling?
much taller?
Much taller.
Because you went down quite a bit. I'd say you stepped down this probably 10, 15 feet. And the height of this room is the same height of this room, except for this room is up here, and this
Uh-huh.
room is way down.
Gotcha.
Makes sense?
And that's just a large pool of water with a stream or a fall.
What color is it? Is it actually blue or is it like?
It's blue. You can see there's silt in it, but it's very blue. It's pure water. It's pretty pure.
Drink
And
some water.
it's you can see it's looks like it's coming out of the stones here,
Okay.
or maybe
Like
coming from
seeping
underground.
out.
Yeah,
Okay. Like.
and then it's coming in and moving down.
Okay, so as it was mined, it hit like the water table and it's seeping
Yeah,
out
and
of
it's
the
seeping
ground.
out of the ground. Correct. Very good.
I'm gonna
It might be a good opportunity for pure water, like you're saying.
yeah, I'm gonna drink. Well, I'm gonna clean my mouth first because I did throw.
Yeah,
up
I'm
earlier.
gonna fill up my my water containers and stuff.
Okay, you get to the edge of it and you fill up your water container and stuff. And you notice those sounds that you could hear before you don't hear at the moment.
Okay. We don't hear them right now.
Nope.
I mean, it could be because the water's
Are there
shut off,
anything magical in this area? Do I see any aura? Does my aura vision pick up anything?
No, everything looks really good. Really clean here, pure. Nothing special.
Is there a breakable wall at the end where we can go talk to the magic fairy at the end?
Magic fairy?
She said Legend of Zelda, and now that's in my head because this is
The
a Legend of Zelda
Zelda.
room. This is definitely a Legend of Zelda fairy room.
Isn't it?
That's
Like-
exactly what I pictured. I was like,
You started drawing it. I was like, that's why I started humming it and singing it because it's what it looked
we
like.
get into the water, healing.
I mean, how fast is the current? Like, is it not? It's not too bad.
This is pretty calm because it's pooled. You're not
Okay.
sure. You can't see the bottom, so you can't see the bottom back towards here. But it you can tell maybe it gets deeper here. It could be a good place to bath, all that kind of stuff, depending on what
Yeah,
you
I
guys
was
want to do.
gonna jump in.
But it thins off here, and then you can see the roof's like this, and then and you can't see further in.
Yeah,
And this is
And
another
this
path
slopes
that
down a little
leads-
bit to this.
yeah. This
Oh.
goes down,
And that goes
this
way
goes
down.
above.
Yeah, this
on
stays
above
almost level.
Is
Okay.
it hard stone?
So is this
surface,
like a-
or is it
There's
kind of like a
loose
bridgeway,
gravel
or-
surface?
As you get closer to here, it becomes harder stone and looser gravel, but up here is still loose. It almost has almost like a
Like this is more dirt, and this is
yeah.
more
This is
rock.
more dirty, and then at a certain
dirty.
point, it starts to turn more stone. And
More
because you
solidified.
can see that this probably the dirt is slid into this lake or whatever. Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to you're going to go clean yourself off in there.
I'm gonna jump in.
Remember, there was noises behind you,
Yeah.
so
don't
don't.
think
I
we're
wouldn't.
going to
I
see
wouldn't
it.
100% take your guard off.
Yeah,
I
don't
would- But
that's
think
up to
we're
you.
staying
I'm
long.
gonna dive as quietly as I can in
And
because
clean off.
Yeah. Might as
Theon is really very cautious. Elysium, you see Elysium go to the edge here, and you see him fill up his water flask, and you see him grab several vials and fill them full of water. He fills them full of water, probably like a dozen vials. Fills them full of water, puts them back in his cloak in his pouch.
I kind of figured he would do something like that.
And Elysium or Fluter Flan walks over here and he splashes water upon his face and goes, "Oh my god, I feel I need to clean up and stuff." And you've dived in. And what are you doing? He's still kind of a little cautious and a little weary on what's going on. Theon's really nervous. Kind of playing the big brother, big daddy
He's gonna stay full on guard while
for a little while because he hasn't encountered something like dark like that for a little bit. And remember, he was captured and tortured.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
does
he's still-
not want to have that happen.
He's still traumatized.
PTSD. Man.
Do you guys have somewhere to go?
I mean, I gotta go take down.
So you
Like,
say that to the group?
Yeah. Before I joined you, weren't you guys heading somewhere?
Yeah, we're
Elysium says we're actually heading back to Theum's hometown. We need to find out more information on how to collect the next relic.
Yeah.
So we should keep moving towards that direction.
Absolutely.
let's try heading down this hallway here.
We could see. Can we see over?
You can for a period. Yeah, you can because this is a ledge up high.
Okay. So you can kind of see down for a little while, or
Uh-huh.
What do we see?
Okay, so you guys are going to move that direction?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to erase and redraw because I'm at a dead end and I need to go that direction.
Why don't you erase that part? And so that can just continue from there.
Okay, we can do that. That's fine.
Because we might come back. It depends on what's down that direction.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we go this way and we want to actually go down.
Then you can start from up there and then use all this space.
Okay. This.
While you're drawing that, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me a Coke so that I can fill up right there.
That's a ledge and a bridge.
Bridge. This kind of sucks because I'm on a limited room because we didn't erase everything.
Oh, if it's nothing, if it's not a place where we can physically go, I think you can just. It doesn't have to be decisive that it needs to be.
Yeah, just give us like the general idea.
I see.
So is that more water going through?
So this is the top area, right? And it goes up to a bridge where the water's going under it.
Yep. That's the ledge that goes underneath and
Oh,
follows along the water.
okay.
Okay.
I
Making
get it.
sense?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at first I was a little confused. I thought this was like a whole other tunnel, and then this
No,
was like
it's
the
the-
steps going down.
So the water goes here.
So
another-
it goes
So this
underneath. So
walkway
this is
goes
like a
with the
bridge
water.
Yep,
like
and this
thing.
goes above it. And then this is a
Okay.
ledge that walks along the edge of the water.
And then it goes. The bridge goes into a tunnel,
That's-
not an open space, but a tunnel.
It goes into a tunnel. You are correct.
Can we? Oh, okay. Well,
So you, so it blocks off to here where you can't see until it opens up again right here because this is a wall. Turns into a, this turns into a tunnel. Then it opens up again and you can see that's where the walkway came from.
okay. Can we see anything going down that way?
Does
Really?
it just keep going?
Like,
down?
because we could see down there, right?
Yeah, you can see down there and it goes for a little bit. And then you see another opening here. And then this goes for a little bit and then turns sharp. It goes lots longer, but I have limited space to draw, guys.
Yes, we got you. Okay.
So the scale changes really quickly here.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
But there's another, and that's a ledge. But this is up in the air.
Okay.
And you can see if you get to this point,
Yeah, the condition of the bridge is a good condition.
so you guys are right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a
You guys want to get on it?
100-year-old bridge.
Well, we're
I
gonna
don't
look
know.
at the bridge. Examine the bridge quickly.
Yeah.
It is quite an old creaky bridge.
Thick
Are any of the
wood,
boards
or-
all? Are the boards all warped?
Some of the
because
boards look
water?
warped from the water.
Okay.
Yes. Some of the boards look like they're broken, so you would have to take a chance. But you could try if you proceeded cautiously, you might be able to make it through it.
Yeah, let's go across one at a time, just in case we don't want to put too much weight on this bridge.
Probably would have good suggestion.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So you go first, and you cross it, and do you stop right there? Or you keep going.
I'm going to follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with
You guys
stopping
make
for
it
a bit,
across the
and
bridge, no problem. You do.
coming from the direction we're going. Dive into the water. Guys, we hear something out here. Can you guys hear that too?
Yep.
In this direction.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue to go back.
So
By
you go
yourself, because all the way back here.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're gonna start heading down the other way.
Uh-huh.
Like down
Can
this
we tell
way.
how deep the little waterway is? Because we're right
Is
above
it-
it.
It's a
Yeah.
river, so it's about the depth of a river, typical river.
Okay. So like up to our
3 or 4 feet or something like that.
So if you fell in it, I mean,
It would
it'd
hurt.
splash down and stuff, and it would hurt a little bit. But
How high are we up?
I mean, you'd have to be stupid to drown in it. What was that?
How high are we up?
I would say you're probably 20 feet above the river.
I was gonna say like 20, 30 feet probably. That's
20, 30 feet up.
that's not too bad actually.
And you can see that this is the same elevation as that.
30 feet is like jumping off of a 3-story building.
Yeah. When
If
you
you
got to
roll,
this
it's not
point,
that bad.
when you got to this point, you saw that there was a. It's further down. It's hard to draw a scale, guys, but you saw that there's an entrance that's on the ground as well.
So I can
And you can
slightly
see-
see an opening
You can
over
see,
there.
you guys can see the sound is coming from here and it's coming from here.
So they're linked.
Or you
it
can
seems
hear.
like. It could be linked or two separate things, but it's the same one noise, right?
Coming
both.
from there. You hear it. And you can hear. Coming from there.
Oh, okay. Like somebody's being eaten or something, or tortured.
And we smelt wet dog, right? You and me. And we kind of said we were.
You're a hunter, right? Couldn't you try to identify what kind of beasts make that kind of sound? Aren't you an expert in beastry?
I mean, maybe.
Does he have an ability? We can look. If he's got an ability, we can roll for it. I'm
I
fine with
have
that.
detect beast, I think. Let me see.
You need to read it to me.
I have locate animals, beast sounds. No.
Did you pick your knowledges? One of your skills. What are your skills in? Your skills in. Do you have animal handling?
Yeah, it comes with ranger.
Well,
slash
then
hunter.
you should be able to roll
Read what animal
this-
handling does.
a profession check to see if you can identify sound. I mean,
What
Obviously,
kind
if we-
of beast that may be?
of course, if it's like not a regular beast that you have
Yeah,
handled, then he's not going to give it to you.
yeah, because I also have locate creature, but I also have to know what creature I'm looking for as well.
Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I might as well try to.
Remember what you guys were thinking of all this?
Dude, I'm going to stealth my way down this way.
By yourself?
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him just in case. Allegium. Let's go.
Allegium says. Allegium looks at it and he says. You're asking Allegium to come down and follow him? Or
Yeah,
you're
because
following
I don't.
across?
Unless he's going down by
Yeah, he's
himself,
going down
so
this way.
it's. I don't want him, straggling alone.
Allegium
we
says,
gotta stay in a
Allegium
group.
says we should stick together.
I'm just scouting.
So are you yelling up to these guys now?
I'm like,
Get your asses down here.
You see the tunnel goes on for a while. You can see the one that goes up and then the one that goes
And
down.
I'm like, guys, there's a
One that's up,
there's
one
some
that goes down.
opening on the other side.
You can see that. This is level to yours.
I said, keep our voice down.
All right. Well,
whatever decision we make, we better make it quick.
Well, let's go down then. I will.
I want to avoid that beast, whatever it is.
I'll make my way over there, back over there, and follow him going down.
I have a quarterstaff. I did not need a walking stick.
Where is your
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
the group is deciding to go down.
your little creature is inside you now, right? Or
Fluter's like, I want to know what's going on in that direction. I'm a
My
little
large
curious.
my large creature has merged with me. My
You
little
still
creatures
have
are still
Those
inside my
weapons
back.
being identified.
oh, okay.
You did. FYI, you did.
I hope that we can eventually get back because I want those weapons back from the identifier.
Okay, so Fluter says, oh, I'm curious what's ahead of us. I want to at least see. He stealths and disappears. And you could see him walk across the bridge. And Fluter has disappeared.
Okay, well, let's stay
Well,
put
now
for
he
the
wants
moment.
to see what the sound is.
Let's stay put and
Earlier,
together
he wants to run away from it.
for the moment and just see,
Oh, sorry. You go.
you know, what Fluter sees ahead.
Does
wait, let's
the
wait
creature?
until Fluter
This creature
comes back.
sounds different from the other one, right?
Because we've got to.
It
Uh,
kind of did. To me,
it
in
sounds the
sound.
same.
Oh,
You see Fluter come running back and he says, there's treasure.
I'm going. I want loot.
But there is something up there. I didn't make it that far. I saw the treasure chests.
Fluter, I got
A couple
I
dead
like the way
bodies.
you think.
But there's something
there a
that
dragon?
direction. I couldn't make out what it was. But there is something that direction. It smells like wet dog. I can smell it now.
Yeah, I'm down, Fluter. Let's go.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
buddy.
if it's treasure,
Do you guys want to
let's-
continue on? That's what
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
Let's get the treasure while we're here.
Is anybody
If we
communicating with
run
me?
into whatever
Are
creature,
Are you guys
we'll
telling
deal
him
with
this?
it.
Yo, bro, there's.
Are you still down there? Or
Yeah.
have you moved further
I
along?
moved further.
Where are you at?
Yeah, right. That's there. Right there.
So you haven't made it quite to here.
Hey, there's
What's your
treasure
character's name
up
again?
here.
It's
Omnis.
Omnis.
Yo, Omnis. Hey, Omnis.
Get your butt up here.
There's some good stuff that we can loot up here. We do have a creature that we have
Yeah.
that we heard, but
If we
we
happen
might
to,
need some stuff.
yeah, let's stick together.
I mean, you can go on your own if you want to, but
You're at the
I would
mercy of
suggest-
whatever's hunting you.
yeah. Where there's treasure, there's always
Whatever
a
is
second
hunting
opening.
me wants to use me against you.
We'll give you a share of the loot.
I'm not really after the loot, but I'm not dumb enough to go running down into the unknown by myself. I'm gonna climb back up or walk back up to the group.
So you go back around.
Yeah. There better be some good loot to be willing to risk your
Well,
life
Fluter
and the
said
life
there
of the group
was.
with.
Hey, Fluter, what kind of stuff did you end up seeing over there?
I saw several boxes, large boxes.
Cool.
We do all this just for some boxes.
Oh yeah. No, you you don't know what kind of
It
things we
could be
found in
nothing.
boxes.
What is- like nothing but pickaxes and shit.
Like you got in the other one.
But this is also a mine.
That's been closed
Yeah, they
off for
mine
over
something.
100
They're
years.
you know, if there's ore of, you know, some natural gems or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It could be, you know,
I like you guys are fun. This is awesome.
Loot or no loot, we're gonna kill this thing. Or somehow sneak past
yeah, this
it,
could be
but I doubt
this
it.
could be a way out too.
It could be.
Usually places where people keep loot, treasures aren't way out.
No, there's
They're
always a back
ways
end. Have you seen
away
National
from
Treasure?
everybody else.
Okay, so it's the decision to go down this hallway. Can I erase?
I'm going.
Yes, I'm going.
Okay.
Is the rest of
Come
the
on,
group
Allegium.
going?
Legion said he'll go with them.
I'm gonna follow Legion. He seems like the most capable person.
And as we get like closer down to the end, I want to do Pass Without Trace, so we're at least more silent.
Okay, so
Yeah, so Veil of Shadow silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for up to an hour. Is what it says. With a plus 10 bonus dexterity stealth.
If I feel good enough, I'm going to separate from my beast.
you feel good enough.
Okay.
At this point, you do. Okay, tell me, do we stop here and look, and I can keep drawing, or do we walk past it?
Is that down or up?
That is down.
I think we should walk past it. It's probably the opening to the other area. Or leads
Have
to the
Flute or
opening.
Scout down.
I'm gonna have my beast,
Oh,
my wolf-looking beast scout.
Saber?
Saber, yeah, Saber.
Scout ahead.
Saber can go ethereal and scout.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Honestly, I should pull out some familiars too and do that. But
Yeah, you should. You seem to do really well with your familiars.
yeah.
Okay, so are you
Saves
guys...
you an action when you do get into fight.
So tell me what we're doing.
I'm sending.
Are we
Saber.
stopping this corner and sending someone down here? Are we sending someone forward? You guys got to tell me
Are you summoning your companion? So, because
Yeah.
I can send Saber down one path, and you can send your companion down the other path. Can you see what your companion sees?
Yeah, that would be nice to know too, because I don't know that you can. And I'd like to
I
know.
have to cast another thing, but yes.
Okay.
Beast sense, I think. Yeah, touching willing beast for the duration, you can use your action to see to the beast's eyes and hear what it hears.
I can cast Arcane Eye, which can also see in the dark up to 30 feet.
Yeah, but can it be undetected?
I can do it for your beast too. I
I
can
don't-
cast.
Yeah, it's invisible.
I already have that link with them. So.
That's true. That would make sense.
You create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information
What
from
level
the
is
eye.
this?
It's 4.
Rock, paper,
Oh.
scissors.
You don't have to. I can conjure a couple of beasts.
You gotta decide. Because
Yeah.
right now I stopped you at the corner.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, I'll just I'll do the 2 beasts. So I'll do.
It's getting louder.
Do we hear footstep, like movement, aside from just growling? But like actual movement?
You can hear a little bit, but not much, because it's still in the distance.
Yeah, I want to summon like, I guess 2 Night Stalker panther-like beasts. Because they're not like super big, but they're
You
still.
gotta be specific. Panther or dogs or wolves or tiger, lion.
More like
Bear, oh my.
Yeah, lions and tigers and bears. No, more like I guess panthers. I
Okay.
don't know what other mystical
Black
creatures I can
panthers?
summon. Yeah, dark ones, so that they can at least be more.
And they can
camouflage.
stealth?
You tell me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever mystical creatures that they have that have stealthy stuff.
I assume black panthers will be pretty good at stealth, since they use that to hunt their prey.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. with 2 of those. One. I want to keep one with me, but I want to send one the opposite direction that his goes. That Saber
I
goes.
know Saber can go in and out of ethereal, so
So,
that in itself is a pretty good south. So.
Yeah.
so who's going where and what?
So mine will go down. Yours will go towards the way.
So let's get little creatures to show me what you're
That's
doing.
not left. You-
Depends on which direction you're looking at it, which is left.
True.
I mean, if we're going down this hallway, so mine's going down,
Yeah,
and yours is going to go
Yeah.
forward still.
yeah.
So there's one.
Mine's here.
I don't know.
Well, he summoned 2.
I don't know.
He has one here too.
I have one here.
Oh, you do?
I have a little badge or 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
We'll just. Yeah.
I know that looks nothing like Saber, but I don't have a Saber.
Yeah. And this is
That
a fox,
kind of looked
but,
more like. That's a fox.
Looks like
That-
Oh, maybe it's a wolf. Nah, yeah, it's a wolf. I think something like that. But
So this is the one you're going to watch?
yeah,
He sent. Are you sending 2? Both
He
out.
said
or
one of them was going to
stay
stay
you?
with.
no, one's
Ah.
gonna stay with.
And you can see what they can see. I want to know.
He's casting that spell.
Yeah, I have to do.
Yeah,
I
let's
have to-
roll
see
to
it here.
cast all this.
Okay, so I guess conjure the beast.
Yeah, let's
or-
conjure the beast first.
I don't know, stack on it.
7, 11. You're conjuring 2, right? You roll twice.
Yeah, I roll again for the second one.
Okay. 11.
Ah, 7, 11. Didn't I say 7, 11?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean it's only one spell, but yeah.
I used my dice mojo on your guys. Shoot.
Alright, what happens with my beasts then?
Okay. What did you want to conjure?
Pretty much panthers. Some stealthy pants.
So the
Black
first one you
Panther
conjure-
panthers.
A cat appears.
I mean that works
Huh?
too.
Not a panther.
Cats are very stealthy.
It's a cat.
Like
And the
footed.
second one is a panther, a little bit of a weaker panther, but you could see it's a panther.
Okay. Well, I'll keep the panther with us. As cat, you go. Cats are smaller and lighter, so.
Make the cat go.
Yeah, so then I'll just do the beast sense, which is just so I can see out of the cat's eyes.
Okay. This is you, the beast, or what is it?
Beast sense,
Okay.
so that way I can touch him, and then I can use to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay.
8.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can't hear very much.
Why are you rolling a d12?
Is it a D12?
Is this a 12? Oh,
Well, no wonder you're not getting good rolls.
that would make sense. Wrong one. I guess I'll.
Roll again.
18.
Okay, you can see and hear what you're doing
Yeah,
with your pet.
18.
And a 20.
20.
You roll an 18, 18, and a 20.
I should have been. I didn't realize I was rolling a 12. You, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you're not rolling very good. Great.
I just noticed. I'm like,
Is that a
that
D10
guy.
or
Oh, this
It
was a
doesn't
12.
look right.
And I just picked it up and I didn't realize it wasn't a 20.
Okay.
So technically, do you have 2 panthers? Pretty
Yeah, we'll
decent
give him.
panthers
We'll give him
out?
2 panthers, and we'll let him see through the eyes.
Okay. Okay, then I got.
Roll the right die.
I'll roll the right die next time. I thought I grabbed this one.
Steven's like, I need you to be successful because it helps me be successful.
Well, that was much better. Thank you.
Much better.
Before,
Okay, so the panther's going down here.
yeah. Well,
You're sending your guy that way. Who do you want me to tell first?
Well, who would counter something first? That's up to you.
Okay.
yeah. Because we could both see out of them. And hear.
Wow.
So it's a windy kind of path. I think it does end up going to the water.
Sure does.
That's
Goes
what
to
I
that
thought.
entrance
Oh.
that you thought.
Gotcha.
I might just send the, see if the panther would end up going to the other end and seeing what's down the other hallway.
That's where your guy ends. Okay. Your guy,
Saber, he has a name.
Saber, comes out and sees this. Because you guys can't see that quite. Plus it's dark.
And cats have a better vision of dark anyway, so any cat family stuff is really better. I should look up.
Wolf see better.
I mean, they do. They do. I'm gonna look at D&D creatures. Cool beasts.
Can't
Oh,
see
wait.
what's up here.
Oh, so
Yet.
that leads up. The stairs leads up, not down.
To a ledge.
Okay.
So that's up.
What?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Those, it's like the treasure area. I'm guessing that creatures in there
You're
somewhere.
missing one. You said there were 7 boxes.
Did I?
There's 6
Yeah.
there.
This is all your creature sees at this moment. What he does
Maybe
happen
more,
to
though.
see is several of this.
Oh, dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
Are they eaten, or are they bones, or are they?
They look like they're eaten.
So they still got some flesh on them. Take a closer look at the dead body.
Can you control him?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Or I
you,
can communicate with him.
so he
But
does.
he
sniffs-
still
he
has
can,
free will.
he can sniff it.
But like, do we? What kind of? Does it look like
That is
giant bite marks
extreme-
or?
Yeah, big bite marks.
Okay.
You hear up here a hustle of stuff.
Saber, could you go up, go further and identify the beast? that's
So
making the
he
sound?
goes up the stairs,
Mhm.
and you look right here, and you see a pack of wolves.
Ah,
A pack of wolves.
Yeah, several wolves. Just lying around.
well, according to the
And he-
growl, it sounded like a dragon to me.
And
but
you see
What do these boxes look like, condition-wise, and build and make?
a couple of these boxes look like they're actually treasure chests, and then their other ones look very similar to the chests that you found the tools in.
Okay.
And then as he gets closer,
Mm-hmm.
the wolves, you can see them, or they can,
like scent something.
and you look off in the distance,
Mhm.
right here, and you see
A much bigger wolf? A dire wolf?
a dire wolf.
Ooh.
A dire wolf? Okay. There's. I communicate this to the rest of the party. There are. What was his name? The rogue?
The Fluter Flan.
Beautifully.
Footer was right in that there are
And you
boxes,
see,
but there are actually more than he
you see
counted. Uh-huh. They're puppies? No. Dead? More dead bodies?
2 dead bodies. These guys are snacking on one, and the dire wolf is snacking on the other by himself. And you can tell they just killed him.
Okay.
That's the
Um,
human noises you heard.
Yeah, I signal Saber to come back while I'm telling the party.
He makes his way back.
We're in the wolf's den, but there's the big papa wolf is a dire wolf.
So the alpha. Well, the leader of the pack. All right.
And the dire wolf
It's
is
huge.
Makes sense. Well, I'll bring my panther back.
Huge.
I'll bring my panther back.
They're munching right now. They look like they just freshly killed couple people. If we can have the element of surprise, actually, it's a big pack. How many more animals can you conjure?
I can cast invisibility on the whole party.
Yeah. Good luck with that. They could probably smell you.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's a dire wolf, FYI.
Yeah, a dire
We'll
wolf.
see through that. Well, there's a chance. He may not. But they could start to smell his saber.
What did your panther see?
The panther just ended up seeing the river from before, that other path that we ended up seeing at the bridge.
Yeah.
We ended up just seeing that. Was
Yeah,
the panther able to see anything like at the other opening? Like, was he able to see anything down the other opening at all?
What do you mean?
Did you have your
Like-
panther jump over the water to
No,
the
I was just
other
saying,
edge
like,
and-
down
It
the...
still goes a
down the-
ways down.
Okay. Then that's all I ended up leading to.
Okay, so it's back to the river. So that's an alternative escape route if we do need to run away.
Yeah. 'Cause if anything,
I have a feeling we're gonna get wet by the end of this. Okay.
yeah.
What do you guys?
You need
wanna
to
do?
decide.
I mean, I brought my panther back, but
You have 2 panthers right now. How
Mhm.
many more can you have?
I mean, I can conjure up some more.
Because
I
there are
can try
about
to.
5 wolves and a huge dire wolf, and so if you can have your panthers take on the wolves, we can all focus on the dire wolf, and then we might have a chance.
And match
at
him
this.
at the yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of casting Dominate Beast on the dire wolf.
What level spell is
What
that?
kind of experience do
4.
you have in doing that?
4?
What kind of are you experienced in that? Have you done that before? How well does it work?
Well, I've done it once, I believe.
A dire wolf is a magical creature. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
Figured
like the
you
regular
wouldn't let
wolves,
me.
the regular
You
wolves
can try
would be
all
fine.
day.
Regular wolves would be fine, but dire wolves are special. They're special beasts.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I could speak with
Oh,
animals
kind of
and
like
stuff
the
too.
on
But
Game of Thrones,
Mm-hmm.
the ghost, and where they have that psychic link between, like, Jon Snow and Ghost.
yeah, like I could speak with the animals, but that would get rid of our presence. Like that would let
Well,
them know instantly that
I
And
we're
they
could
may not care to
probably-
talk to you.
yeah.
They may go, oh, look, Lunch is talking to me.
The only thing I would think of is maybe enticing them. Hey, we actually have a lot more people that can eat up there.
I can probably.
But that's not
Yeah,
gonna be
start
very
thinking of your
convincing.
spells because you take forever to go through those. So think of them.
Yeah. Can we take a 5-minute break
Well, there's one.
while you
that-
go look up your spells?
Yes, let's take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
There's
do
one
for
that
our ones.
I was thinking of